From Careco TV, one of the longest-running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventures. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean. This is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. This week on Americana Outdoors, we're taking a look at a unique deer whose majestic appearance and legendary table fare ranks it as one of the most coveted game animals among many hunters, the axis deer.
You know, the axis deer, gosh, I've got about a 30-year love affair with them. One of my top 5 favorite animals in the world. Not only is it one of the prettiest, most majestic coats, they are beyond a tough challenge for a lot of different ways to hunt them, in my opinion. Their body size will fool you when you first see one. You know, if you look at a lot of places that have whitetail that are 200 plus pounds, that's what you're looking at with a lot of axis. Very deep chested, very durable, very tough, built to get away. You know, a big axis buck, you think, how can you get them 30 plus inch antlers through the brush? Well, they tip that head back and they're gone. Their sense of smell is legendary, their eyesight, their hearing, incredible. They are without question one of the wariest animals, I believe, that you'll ever hunt, and they're gonna challenge you to, when it comes time to make the shot, to put it where it needs to be. The vitals on an axis are very far forward. They're not in the same traditional spot where a whitetail is, and I think that causes a lot of mishaps, especially for bow hunters. Aiming at that crease or aiming 3 inches back from that crease, well, that's the guts on an axis. So studying an axis is very important. Hunting styles, tree stands, ladder stands, tripods, on the ground, all that plays a big role. They rub trees like a whitetail, they make scrapes like a whitetail. They're very vocal during their breeding season. You can find axis in hard antler 12 months out of the year, and you find the does dropping babies 12 months out of the year. And that's what makes them really one of the most unique animals, is you can hunt them year round and enjoy it. And if you are ever fortunate enough to just take one to fill your freezer, that's great. If you're ever fortunate enough to take a trophy axis, you will remember it as one of the highlights of your hunting career, I feel, and it will take a place of pride on your wall.
To kick things off, we're joining Amanda Popp on not only her first hunt for one of these beautiful deer, but for her very first Texas hunting experience. While she gets dialed in at the range with the TC Compass 2 rifle she'll be using for her hunt, let's hear what brings her to camp and what she's most excited to see.
We are at Wade's hunting camp, and I worked with Wade for almost 15 years, and this is my first trip out here with him. Wade said there's whitetail, there's axis, aoudad, and I initially was really excited about aoudad and axis both. I've killed quite a few whitetail, which I know Texas whitetail are a little different than Nebraska and Colorado whitetail, but the exotics were really intriguing to me, something different than I'd see at home. So Wade and I had been talking for a couple of months. I know he'd been watching kind of the trail cams, so we decided that that's what we were gonna go for.
He's dead, and he's dead.
Okay.
We'll shoot it a couple more times just so you're used to it. I mean, this is exactly where that gun is sighted in. We're about an inch high at 100 yards. So if you were aiming at the green,
Yep.
That's dead perfect where it is.
Now that Amanda's all set up and ready to go, it's time to head out into the field for her first morning of Texas hunting.
First morning out was beautiful. There was 50 plus turkey, there were whitetail everywhere. We saw a cyca deer, which I'd never seen before, which was also really cool. We saw some smaller axis, but not anything that was really what we were targeting. I couldn't believe how many different things that we just saw. There was nothing discouraging to me about not feeling like I saw a shooter that first morning.
After having no luck in the morning, our team decides to move to a new area for an afternoon hunt.
Had a really great hunt this morning. I saw a ton of deer, whitetail. We saw lots and lots of turkey practically landed in our laps. It was really cool. A beautiful area, but not quite the size of axis that we were looking for. So we are going to try a new area this evening. It's a little bit warm, but we've been seeing some great axis on the trail cams, and I'm excited to see what we'll encounter.
For this hunt, they switch up their tactics and get situated in a tree stand, giving Amanda an advantageous view of the action below. After patiently waiting for the regal axis to emerge from the densely brushy area, our team has decided to call it a night. Well, coming up, we'll pick up day 2 with Amanda as she continues her hunt for her dream axis.
We know if you found one crappie, you may have found 1,000. We know the joy of getting your boots back in the mud. We know the journey can be more rewarding than the destination. We know the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Stop by today for huge savings on the gear you need and the brands you trust. Plus free 2-day shipping at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com.
How do you aim a 36-yard shot with a 30-yard fixed pin at a 15-degree angle with a 7-inch holdover without moving a single pin? Easy. You get one of these. Zero, the auto-ranging digital bow sight from Garmin.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X2. With a compact chassis perfect for exploring tight technical terrain. An ultra-quiet and smooth 850 class twin-cylinder engine. And next-level versatility with a 600-pound dumping cargo bed. No other side-by-side delivers this level of proven off-road performance. The all-new Wolverine X2 from Yamaha.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Garmin Zero. Leave the guesswork behind. Yamaha's proven off-road ATVs and side-by-side vehicles.
Day 2, back in the same location we left last night. Saw a really nice axis, kind of got my heart beating, and we're going to see if we can maybe get a shot at him today or see if there's something maybe a little bit bigger.
How do you feel about the hunt so far?
I'm having a really great time out here first hunt in Texas and seeing lots of different things and excited for the opportunity. So we got up early, got in there, in the dark. Crawling into a tripod in the dark was something new for me, but we'd been there the night before and that went really well. We got up in and kind of got in extra early, made sure that we were all set and ready to go, and saw 1 or 2 aoudad for the first time. I'm really intrigued by the aoudad now that I'm actually seeing them. There were 2 of them down there, probably 2-year-old, 2 to 3-year-old maybe. They were not a target ram probably by any means, not anything we would have taken, but even their coats were a different color, and I really would have liked to have seen more of them, and so excited to see them. We didn't really see any axis that morning. Some really nice whitetail came in, and now I'm really getting conflicted because there's 2 or 3 bucks in there that could definitely have been contenders for a shooter buck if we decided that we were gonna go for a really nice Texas whitetail. But in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about that axis that we had seen the night before.
As another day of hunting comes to an end, these axes have proved how their cautious and alert nature can make for a difficult hunt. However, this doesn't discourage Amanda and only increases her excitement for what tomorrow may bring. As we head into day 3 here in Texas, Wade joins us in a pop-up blind in an area where he's seen a lot of appearances for several mature axes.
So we got everything set up and we sat there couple of hours, and Wade called it. He said when they come in, we're gonna have to kind of let them settle in and get comfortable again before we probably start seeing them. And first thing that we really saw come in on the trail, there was a few white-tailed doe that were quite a ways back, but then we saw my first axis doe, which was like, okay, that was encouraging. We started to see some movement, and I'm just watching because this is so new to me and something different, and I just love seeing the animals. And I've told both Michael and Wade, I want to make sure that when I pull the trigger, this is the right animal and it's something that we're going for. And they told me, you're going to know.
Right there, so
definitely hit him hard. Hit him hard. Front end dropped out. How you feel?
Almost speechless, and you know that never happens. Wow. It happened just like you said it was gonna happen. Just sit here and wait for it. And
I told you whenever a good one comes out, you're not gonna need the binoculars. It's not gonna take a much look.
No. I'm thinking, I'm gonna ask him if it's okay, but please don't let them say no.
No, that was an automatic. Yeah, it's a big one.
Thank God. I just feel that like so much better. Like seriously speechless. I don't even know what to say.
Now, and you know, like you said, I mean, much like us, he's turned gray as he's gotten older.
Right.
All the way around. He's just a perfect one. There's your good entrance hole. You hit him right where I said, 3 inches above there. That's where the bullet went in, right there.
Where you're a little OCD
That's
about
everything.
things, you got to get it right.
Yeah, I mean, that's where, I mean, that blew everything out. I mean,
Okay.
he didn't even go 50 yards. Way to go, Granny.
Thanks. I know, one more thing for the grandkids to look at.
Everybody's going to be
So
tickled pink on
jealous.
that.
Congratulations, Amanda. After 3 days of being treated to diverse Texas wildlife sightings, you're walking away with one impressively sized axis and a lifetime's worth of awesome memories. Well, coming up, Scott Newby takes us out in the Yamaha Wolverine X2 on his own quest for an axis deer.
To me, the Performance Center by Smith&Wesson means taking the best and making it better. Regardless if I'm passing on the traditions of hunting or teaching someone new about the outdoors, I know that using a Performance Center handgun will be something they will remember for the rest of their lives. Every model comes with an awesome trigger. They're reliable in all the conditions, as well as offering a variety of sight and scope mounting capabilities. The Performance Center by Smith&Wesson. Performance when it matters most.
The Thompson Center Compass 2. A feature-rich rifle packed with value and a higher standard of reliable accuracy. Now with Generation 2 trigger and threaded muzzle. Offered in scoped and non-scoped versions and in a wide variety of calibers. From the range to the fields to the mountains, TC has a rifle to match every hunter's needs.
When you spray on a layer of Sawyer's permethrin insect repellent, you've just sprayed on adventure. Sawyer, we keep you outdoors.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is brought to you by Thompson Center, America's master gun maker. Stealth Cam digital scouting cameras, proven. HIVIZ shooting systems, see what you've been missing. Smith&Wesson Performance Center, performance when it matters most. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors. We're joining Scott Newby as he and Jeff Reynolds prepare to set off in search of a monster axis.
Right now we're loading everything up, looks like we're good to go. Going out for my first axis hunt, which I am thrilled to do. Such a beautiful and majestic animal. I've been out here hunting whitetails before, hunting turkeys before, and they've come out on me, and I mean, just seeing them while I'm in the stand, it's so amazing to see, so much fun to watch. Now the fact that I actually get to hunt one just has me really thrilled, looking forward to it. I have a really wet cold front that's coming, and it is going to be a cold front, probably gonna drop 20 to 30 degrees in the next few hours here. So bundled up now, got the spare jacket just in case, but we're gonna throw in our helmets and go out to the pop-up blind and see what comes out on us and see what the weather's gonna do to us as well. Looking forward to it.
While we make our way out to the field, Scott gives us the rundown on the Wolverine X2 we'll be using to navigate this tough Texas terrain.
Wolverine X2 is a newer recreational side-by-side we launched not too long ago, and it's It's recreationally focused, kind of that good balance of utility and sport, everything that you need in between. Has a dump bed on it, 2-inch receiver, capable of pulling 2,000 pounds, bed capacity of 600 pounds. It's got everything that you need on it. 850 engine, plenty of power all the way throughout. So many different accessories that we offer through shopyamaha.com. It really is kind of like the perfect all-around two-seater side-by-side that you can find. With all of our side-by-sides and full-size ATVs, they're proudly assembled in the United States of America. Another great thing is, with them, with our Ultramatic transmission, we offer a 10-year belt warranty. That way you know that you don't have to worry about the vehicle. They are the most durable and reliable thing out there. You can check out our full line of proven off-road vehicles at YamahaOutdoors.com. Alright, so we're all set up in the ground blind, the pop-up blind. Wind is really starting to whip, literally right when we parked the Wolverine, started walking in. It really started to blow, rain's starting to come down. I think conditions are only going to get worse. We have some oak trees and everything out in front of us. A lot of acorns on the ground, so hopefully they come in, start feeding. We'll see what this weather does for us, but definitely seen a lot just when we were coming into the blind. And hopefully there's something coming in. Sounds like they're kind of coming in from all directions. Just a matter of what luck do we have today and what decides to walk out in front of us. So wrapping up the first hunt, and as you can tell, a few more layers on. Once that front came through, it dropped probably, I don't know, 25, 30 degrees it feels. But we had one axis. He showed himself out in the little open clearing area, and he just kind of blitzed right through. I was hoping he would slowly work his way back in, but he just disappeared. So we're gonna wrap things up for the night. Head back to the Wolverine X2, head back to camp, take a really nice shower, and get some food in our bellies. Call it a night.
Coming up, we'll see how this dramatic shift in weather conditions affects tomorrow's hunt, and if it makes or breaks Scott's chances of bringing home his much-anticipated first axis deer.
Others decock. We do it safely. The new AccuSlide safe decocking system revolutionizes the crossbow market. Simply backwind the handle, stopping at any point without fear of damage, injury, or losing control. Meet the new Vengeant S440 and Viper S400 featuring the AccuSlide. Speed up to 440 feet per second, 5.8 inches wide. Its 3.5-pound zero-creep trigger delivers same hole accuracy. The Vengeant S440 and Viper S400 from 10 Point.
We plan all year for this. We hone our skills. We have confidence in the gear we choose. We pour over thousands of images and videos. When the time comes, will you be ready? Introducing the all-new 4K camera by Stealth Cam. Proven.
Protect it or lose it.
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 Protect it
Or lose it. Protect it or lose it.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is brought to you by Conquest Sense, hunting sense and dog training sense. Trijicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Record Rack, serious nutrition. Now, after waiting out some freezing rain in the morning, the worst of the cold front has come and gone, and our team is back in the field. Not even 5 minutes into their sit, two incredible axes have already presented Scott with a shot opportunity.
Yeah. Which one do you find? on the left is bigger. That one on the right is the one that Wade talked about. That's the wavy. Is that? Okay. But I mean, ain't the one, they're both big. Yeah, they both look phenomenal. The one on the right's a lot wider. Is he? Okay. But I mean, I don't know. No, I really like that one too. Whichever one you like, they're both big. Never thought I'd have this problem. No, me neither. At this point, I'm kind of thinking the wavy one. Yeah, that sucker's huge. That was one crazy turn of events. Holy moly. We were literally sitting down. Nothing was unpacked. Everything was still all bundled up, and next thing you know, I start to see axes come out. It's just crazy because we were sitting here thinking we'd be sitting here for a couple hours before we saw anything. Never thought I'd get to the point of having to decide which one would be the best one. Man, just the fact that he's gonna be literally on our tables feeding my family, that is no doubt the very best thing of all, and I can't thank him enough for that sacrifice, being able to do that, because that is just the best organic meat you can find. Oh, so excited. Well, I guess we got nothing to do now but just get everything loaded back up in the Wolverine X2. Go check them out. Wow. He's absolutely amazing. Wow, look at that. Goodness. That is too cool. Man, he is pretty. Whew. Thank you, buddy. Goodness, look at that. Look at the curvature to him. Nice and wide too. Wow.
One of the widest ones I've ever seen.
That is too crazy. Man. And he, what? Just right here. Thankfully there's a good clean shot. It went down in no time. Goodness. That all happened so fast, but I guess that makes it all worthwhile when it comes to that cold we had to suffer through. The wet, freezing rain. Delayed this morning because of it. Not sure how the afternoon was going to turn out, but now it's bright sunny skies and we're all layered up on the bluff there. Right up on the bluff. Getting ready for a long wait. Didn't think anything was going to come out for a couple hours. Literally just see some horns coming through. Hold up the binoculars, take a look. It's like, there's a big one coming right now. Did not think it would be this guy. The one that we were looking for. Old wavy right here. My goodness, it was a rush to get as comfortable and set as we could. Whew. Thankfully he presented himself and good clean shot, didn't go far, and so excited to get him down, have him here, and get him loaded back up in this Wolverine X2 and show him off at camp.
Congratulations, Scott. Old Wavy here is the perfect example of the axes we love to see. Mature, majestic, and one for the record books. As you plan for your next axis hunt, keep in mind Wade's words of wisdom. Axis are one of the toughest game animals to hunt, but if you're fortunate enough to take one, you'll remember it as one of the highlights of your hunting career. Hey, thank you for watching, and join us next week on a new episode of Americana Outdoors. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production.
We demand a lot from the products that we use on our adventures around the world. When it comes to keeping things seriously cold, we rely on Angle coolers.
who have for over 50 years kept things cold. Angle Coolers, the original high-performance cooler.
Want to know why the top shooting pros choose HIVIZ? HIVIZ has an enormous lineup of sights for every shooting platform possible that are clean looking and easy to mount. Improve your shooting with faster target acquisition and eliminate cross-eyed dominance. HIVIZ sights are the brightest out there, helping you find your target with ease, no matter the shooting conditions. Choose the best. Choose HIVIZ and see what you've been missing.
What does it take to make EverCalm deer scent? It takes a deer farmer who raises whitetails. It takes mixing the special blend of EverCalm, testing each batch.
Smells like deer.
And then pouring each container. Each container is cleaned, examined, and packaged for shipping. It takes the finest deer herd and a great team of people to make the best hunting scent available. EverCalm from Conquest Scents.